Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager 6 stream. My name is Adam. I'm the community manager of Franchise Hockey. With me, as always, and not pictured on your screen, is FHM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back with the 2022-2023 Minnesota Wild. And Jeff, things have been going, well, finally, dare I say, even good? We're 7-2 and 0 for 14 points. We're sitting fourth in the Western Conference. We haven't played through our first full month, but so far things are looking cautiously optimistic.
A couple of injuries, but nothing longer than a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we're named as one of the possible Cup contenders. Surprisingly, we found out in our last episode. Just going to our injured list. Yeah, we have Ivan Lodina and Alexander Kovanov, both on the injured list, which was a bit of a surprise for us to be named Cup contenders. But we did add a few numerous guys onto our roster, which probably has helped us get there, including Colton Parenko was our big signing, bringing him in for 6 years at over $8 million. And then we signed, because Jeff wanted him, Evgeny Malkin joined us, and he's got 13 points in 9 games.
Yeah. And so he's got a little left in the tank, I guess.
Yeah, so we have a little bit of flexibility. We have a number of guys left on one-year deals who we're basically going to wave goodbye to, including Tyson Berry's done at the end of the year because he wants too much money. But we also have a guy trying to think, Alex Lafreniere, who's our number one draft choice a couple of years ago. He wants just a lot of money and hasn't really produced yet. So basically, we're letting him try to prove it. That being said, this year he's almost at a point per game pace. He's 8 points in 9 games. So if he starts getting there, maybe we will have to.
Well, he had a decent rookie year and then kind of fell apart last year.
Yeah. So we'll have to see. He had 58 points in his rookie year, only 29 this past year. So hopefully he kind of turns it around a bit. With that, we're just going to continue here. Other than that, we'll kind of just see how things go. I mean, we're pretty happy with how we're going. Our owner was wanting us to improve. I would imagine he'll probably be satisfied that we are continuing to do well. And
yep, job security is all the way up to the top of the level.
Excellent. And so we have a game here versus LA. It's early in the season, so I'm not too worried about playing one out right now. You can see our line set up here. We have Lafreniere, Elias Pettersson, who we took from Vancouver, and Braden Point on our first line. Kasperi Kapanen, Malkin, Atu Ratu, who was our pick last year, right? And then we have Matthew Boldy, Ryan Sutter, who we picked up on waivers.
Boldy was out all of last season.
Sorry? Oh, yeah, Boldy was out all last season. Yeah.
Boldy, who missed the whole season last year.
Yeah, Sutter is in for Kovanov right now. Dawson Mercer on the wing. Then our fourth line is Sokolov, Beckman, Donato. Defenseman, Roman Josi, Tyson Berry, Cal Foote, Colton Parenko, Daniel Chaka, and Matthew Dumba for our third pairing. So we have a lot of power kind of all the way through our lineup, which I like, and why we're seeing some success this year. Goaltending, Braden Holtby's doing all right, but Tyler Parsons appears to be our goaltender of the future, which is good for us. As Holtby again is...
Although you'd still like him to develop a little bit more this season, maybe get that third start.
Yes. Well, and Holtby just loses this game for us. So former goalie of ours, Kaapo Kähkönen, beats us 2-1. Unfortunate, they only put up 19 shots. We got 32, but they scored twice, and we only got one in the third. A little bit disappointing there. And Gabe Vildari got hurt. All right. For LA. Better them than us. And Anze Kopitar hit 1,250 games. Colorado is still just running away with first place. Through 11 games, they have 19 points. Which we can see, Wyatt Johnson is continuing to rip up the OHL. 14 points in 7 games. Had 5 points in his last game. He almost could have made this team, but he's only 1.5 stars, 4-star potential. He was our second-round pick in 2021. That might be a really good pick for us, as it turns out. So game versus Chicago here again. We're going to put Parsons in net for this one. Sim it out, and Parsons picks up the win. 6-2 win. We chased Colin Delia out of the net very quickly. 41 shots by us. We gave up 37, though. Not exactly great. They scored the first goal, followed by us scoring the next. Every goal after that to go up 6-1 before they finally buried another one. Taking a quick look at our offensive defensive game ratings, overall not bad. Cal Foote with a 47 defensive game rating, though. Not great. Colton Parenko, 48. Sokolov, 46. Offensive game rating of 42 from Adam Beckman. Not great numbers, but hopefully they can tune it up and get a little bit better again here. Hi, Gudu. Thanks for coming out.
Hey, Gudu.
And we'll continue. And we're seeing more of our prospects showing up, having good games. Liam Arnsby is up to 11 points in 7 games, and I believe he was he our second round pick this past year? Let's take a quick look. No, he was our first round pick this year. That's right. Only 3 stars potential, but he's 2-star talent already. He probably could have played for us this year, but again, when we signed Malkin, we didn't exactly.
A lot of the centers already, and yeah.
Jay Blotto, thanks for coming out as well. We're giving our rookies some time to develop, and even more importantly, too, we're also giving ourselves a little bit of contract room when we push those guys back, which is going to be important for us as we go forward. All right. Game versus Boston here. Everybody's basically healthy. We're going to let Holtby run with this one, sim it out, and we win again, 3-2 over Boston. You know, you can tell things are already going just a teensy bit better because we seem to be winning these 1-goal games over last year where it seems like we couldn't ever catch a break.
Yeah.
So that's good news.
For now, at least.
For sure. I mean, it's never going to be perfect, right? At some point, somebody's going to be upset. Yeah, Colorado still has only lost 1 game in regulation by this point. And we see another player on waivers. But not really somebody we need right now. So we're just going to keep going here. Again, if you have any questions in our chat, now is a great time to ask. You may notice as well the Seattle Sea Lions are in the league. We expanded to Seattle for the previous season, 2021-2022. And so Seattle is...
They haven't done much this year.
No, they're having a pretty rough go this year so far. Seattle, we added the Pacific, and then we moved Arizona to the Central, which, as far as we know, it seems to be the plan from the NHL. Went with the Sea Lions basically because we like the logo, or rather, I like the logo, and so use that to create their jersey. Plus, Sea Lions is actually not a bad name for a hockey team. And another update from Zach Dean, who again was another guy who almost could have made this team, had 6 points in his latest QMJHL game. 2-star talent, 3.5 potential, has 23 points in 12 games. Not a bad start to the year in the Q, Jeff.
No.
Dr. Butsy, if you want any updates on that, you can check our forums.
Nothing recent that I can think of, though.
And all right. Johnny Kovacic is on waivers, but not someone we really need. Unfortunately, we somehow didn't get a top player for the month, which is surprising. Pittsburgh, despite losing Evgeny Malkin, is 8-5-2, so good for them. Development report, everybody's going up. And so you'd like to see that. Travis
It's a
Treelor.
relatively young team.
Good. Travis Treelor finally hit one-star talent, so he's finally off half-star. Matthew Boldy's going up. Adam Beckman's up.
Looks like
Sorry?
looks like Pittsburgh picked up Jean-Gabriel Pajot, which is what they put in for Malkin on that second line.
All right. All right, we're starting to see some of our guys starting to grow. Simone Forsmark, who was, remind me, he was a second-round pick, right? Still a 3-star talent guy. He's playing for the Lethbridge Hurricanes, up to 1-star. Wyatt Shingoth, to 1-star. Noel Juleson continues to improve a little bit. Ivan Lodina is up to 2.5. That's good. Or maybe he was, I'm not sure.
Should be back from his injury soon.
Yeah. Alex Kennick Leipert, who I believe was a free agent signing, still improving. Benoit Olivier Giroux, getting a little bit better. Like it. Here's an important improvement. Kevin Mandalese continues to go. He's at 1-star. Was he at 1-star? I think he was only at half-star before.
Yeah, I just looked. He was 1-star.
Okay.
So he must be getting close. He had that full year in the ECHL last year. Now he's moved up.
Damien Giroux has fallen off a cliff. He's down to 1-star, 2-star potential. Simone Nemec was one of our
2-star potential. He was actually 2.5-star potential at the start of this.
Yeah, he's dropping.
It's not looking good.
No. Simone Nemec, I think that's how you say that. I'm not sure. Another draft pick of ours playing in the Slovak League is improving. Ruben Rafiq, hopefully one of our defensemen of the future. 1.5-star talent. Okay, so he's making strides. That's good. And Dylan Sandberg, former Winnipeg Jets draft pick, ended up, we could sign him, so we did. 7 points in 12 games in the AHL, not bad. Brought in to give us a little more depth. Jack Finley, making some waves. 3 points in 10 games for Iowa. Daniel Chaka, there we go. 2 assists in 12 games playing with us. Hopefully he continues to improve. Casper Selena playing. And Jeff, how do you say the is it the Amateur Tsunami League? Is that? The
Which one?
ASUO.
Celine?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the A level of the Suomi Sarja, which is the sort of junior league of the Finnish third level.
Yeah. So Zach Dean picked
So
up a
he's
few
actually
more.
pretty far down there.
Our shot of the goaltender we took, who's developing over in Europe, Kamil Kleka, got a few improvements, but he's playing in the OPD. I have no idea what league that is.
I think that's what they renamed the Czech under 20 or Slovak under 20 league to this year.
Okay. All right.
No, it's Czech under 20 league. Yeah, they made a bunch of. Or wait, is that the? No, yeah, it's the under 20 league.
Yeah, under 20. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Speaking of things I noticed that will affect our next game in the Franchise Hockey Manager series, I saw today that the Asian Hockey League is adding a new team.
Yeah, Yokohama, which it's going to be their first team, I think, in the sort of Tokyo metropolitan area.
Yeah.
Apparently, they've got really nice locations, like quick train ride from downtown, so should be good for hockey in Japan.
Yeah, that's really entertaining. Something nice to see as hockey continues to build a brand worldwide.
Kind of an odd name, though, the Grits.
Nothing surprises me anymore, Jeff. That's the only word I can use. Nothing surprises me. Although we both know if it was in Tokyo, it should be the Tokyo Katanos.
I remember when, I think it was the 80s, Randy Gregg was playing in Japan after before he signed with the Oilers, and was playing for a team called the Bunnies.
That's an awesome name. All right, most important, board confidence update. Craig Leopold thinks this season is a great success so far, and the team is in outstanding shape. The performance the last few weeks has confirmed this impression, and your record has been 10-3-0. For a long-term perspective, Craig Leopold is very happy with your work as general manager of the Wild and looks forward to a successful future. Finally, it's nice to finally get a nice message. Even our fan happiness is now up to 56, so hey, take what you can get. A lot more pluses than minuses.
Ducks having a pretty scary year. They were, I think, 13-3. I saw a second ago when you were on the standing screen.
Taking a look here. Yes, 13-3. Well, again, Colorado's 11-2-2. Apparently this year there's going to be some haves and some have-nots.
Yeah, we kind of I think we're stuck in the tough conference now.
Well, we didn't play bad last year, and we still missed the playoffs by, 4 points? Something like that. So we will see what happens. Well, poor Seattle finally is up to 6 points. Chicago, 10 points. Carolina's at 8 points. Montreal is at 8 points. That reminds me. Okay, so we did make a trade and picked up, New Jersey's first round pick. So, because I remembered we got a first round pick I don't remember who we traded, but we got a first round pick. Because we needed one after having got rid of, I believe that was the last one for the Elias Pettersson trade.
Yeah, the last of Vancouver.
And we're going to let Tyler Parsons play this game.
We got him for Philip Johansson, who was the first rounder we had.
Right. Oh, we get absolutely slaughtered. slaughtered by Pittsburgh. 7-1 loss. We gave up 42 shots. Ooh, that is rough. They went up 3-0 before we finally scored our first and only goal, and then they just poured it on. Sidney Crosby had 5 points. Anders Nielsen was a net had 970 save percentage. Ouch.
I guess Crosby making most of the extra ice time now that Malkin's gone.
I'll just take a quick look at that. So they've added Sami Niku on defense as well. Let's see, Pierre-Olivier Joseph has made it in. Basically, it looks like Chris Letang and Jamie Alexiak are playing most of it. Well, they also have Andre Palat also on that team.
Didn't we dump Alexiak at one point? Maybe I'm thinking of an earlier game.
I think that was a different game.
That was an old game we played? Yeah.
I don't know. Some of these games start to run together. Okay, so forward time, Nathan Laguerre, 21 minutes of ice time. Dominic Simone, 17. Crosby only played 1947, not unreasonable. Jake Gunsel, 1841.
Wow, that's actually down from the last couple of years.
Brandon Tanev, 18 minutes, 17 seconds. So, yeah, I'm actually a little bit surprised there.
Yeah, Tanev's actually turned in, well, not a great score, but 45 points last year.
And we just lost Roman Josi for a few games. And Daniel Chaka. Oh, that's nice. Roman Josi gone for 1 to 2 weeks. Okay. Chaka has got a bruised calf, so yeah, we got to call somebody up.
Gonna have to be a 1.5 star guy, I guess. Rauhauser had a great year last year, but it didn't look like he started very well this year.
6 points in 15 games. Sandberg's got 7.
Oh, he's actually picked it up in the last few then because he had 1 point after the first 10.
My gut says we either bring up Noel Juleson because if we lose him on waivers, it's not the end of the world, or we bring up Ruben Rafiq because he's going to be able to clear waivers as a 20-year-old. I think Ruben Rafiq's going to be the guy.
Yeah, Rafkin.
I'm saying his name. I've said his name wrong for so long. Rafkin, is that?
Yeah, there's no I in there.
Okay. All right, so...
There's no I in team or Rafkin.
Okay, so... old habits, Jeff. Old habits.
I wouldn't give him a ton of playing time, though.
No, we're going to put Menel in on the first pairing and leave our second pairing alone. And then we'll put him on the third pairing.
Hope nobody else gets hurt.
Fingers crossed. And try and give some balance. Again, we could call up a guy like Dylan Sandberg if somebody's gone for a long time, but more looking at who's going to be able to come up and go down quick enough. Ivan Lodina is ready to come back. Oh, wait. Roman Josi has been moved to... Okay. Never mind. I'm reading old messages. Okay, so Holtby's in net for this one. Sim it out, and we pick up the win versus the Blues, 5-1. Ryan Sutter.
Nice bounce back from the Pittsburgh game.
Ryan Sutter has 1 goal, 1 assist for a first star.
Ryan Sutter has it?
Yeah, that's who we picked up.
Ryan Sutter is...
Riley Sutter. I was thinking it was just a different name. I know. Listen, there's so many Sutters, it wouldn't surprise me if a couple of them have the same name.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Don't fault me too much on this. All right, so we have Riley Sutter, who's a replacement third line, finally gets on the board with his first goal of the year. Can't really complain. Give up a lot of shots, but not unexpected with our defense as it is. Ruben Rafiq actually goes 52 offensive game rating, 61 defensive in 15-16 of ice time. That's not bad. Not bad at all for a guy we literally just called up. Yep. Come in and do your job.
Maybe get that extra half star while we've got him up.
And Winnipeg makes a big trade. They trade away Adam Lowry to Buffalo, along with the rights to Aleksei Lazarev for Andrei Burakovsky and the rights to Logan Day. Not sure why Winnipeg would do that, but all right. I guess I really wanted Burakovsky. That and Lowry's probably due for a payday.
So is Burakovsky. He's has an expiring contract at the end of the year, although he's on a relatively cheap one now. Lowry was Lowry got his payday already. He's got he has 2 years left, $4.6 million.
Well, maybe that's why then. Trying to clear some cap space.
Yeah, 4.6 for him is a little excessive.
All right, so our forwards are getting closer to returning, but I mean, it's going to be tough putting them back in the lineup if we continue to play as we are. P-Wog in the chat says, go Wings. Did Adam get fired yet? P-Wog, if I got fired, we'd be on a new stream
Not
already.
even close, P-Wog.
We have turned things around enough.
However, the Wings aren't doing too badly. I think they're... Where were they in the standings? I just missed it.
Yeah, I'll take a look here in a second. Game versus Toronto. We'll leave Holtby at net, see what happens. Sim it out, and we win 6-3 versus Toronto. All right. We only get 30 shots.
Yeah, Detroit 9-6-4.
We hold them to 49. Or we give up 49 shots, I guess maybe is a better way to say that. Ruben Rafiq still 50 offensive game rating, 51 defensive. Can't really complain.
Yeah,
Dmitry
okay.
Sokolov, 33 defensive game rating. Ouch. Perhaps Sokolov's going to come out of the lineup. And Malkin with us gets 750, his 750th assist. You think we should keep Riley Sutter in and maybe take Sokolov out?
Yeah, it's worth a shot. They're about even though Sokolov had a good year for it. Well, a reasonable year for us last year, but Sutter's playing better right now. There's not much of a difference between them.
If he's not getting the job done, there's 5 other guys waiting for the spot.
You could probably get Sutter re-signed cheaply right now, too.
We can take
You
a
want
look
to
at
keep
that.
him around?
All right. Daniel Chaka is close to returning. All right. Kovanov's back. Lodina's close. All right. All right. So Kovanov was the one who was out for Sutter, so we'll replace. Put Kovanov back on the third line, and then we're going to take Sokolov out and put Sutter in. Even though he's going to be playing a position he's less familiar with, that's okay. He'll pick up left wing pretty quick. I'm going to check his tactics, though. He's listed as a grinder. I wonder if he's got something we can suit him a little better to. His other highest one is up and down winger instead of grinder. Thoughts?
We'll try it.
I mean, it's a 12 to 12.
Yeah, P-Wog Alabama Huntsville is going to be playing again next season. But isn't there, I saw something today, their whole coaching staff resigned too. So I'm not sure what's going on there.
Their whole coaching staff resigned? Oh, I didn't hear that. That's an interesting. I mean,
yeah, it's weird that happens just as they're reinstated. I'm not sure what the deal is there.
I saw they got they raised $500,000 to keep the team going. And we just lost Braden Point. Oh my goodness. How long is he out for? 1 to 2 weeks with a bruised wrist. Okay.
At least the relatively minor ones.
Sutter is going to get an even bigger chance. And Sokolov draws back in. We'll put Sutter on the not Sutter, Point on the injured list. And so Sutter moves up all the way to the first line. Their whole coaching staff resigned. That's odd. Maybe they got told it's only a 1-year reprieve. Though,
Might have been. I'm wondering if one of the donors said, we'll give you the money, but we want new coaches.
Well, that's... could be. I know Cam Talbot was one of the guys who was throwing in quite a bit of money, or helping raise money. And we lose versus Arizona. We get shut out. How did Sutter do on the first line? Actually, not bad. 57 offensive game rating, 62 defensive game rating. That's not bad.
Not terrible, no. I think Point was running around in the 70s offensively and 60s defensively.
Our defense looks to be getting a little bit stronger here soon if Chaka's ready to go. And let's see. Pretty easy swap. Okay, so Chaka had Ruben Rafiq in. And then we're just waiting on Roman Yossi to come back. Oh man, Dawson Mercer got hurt. What? Mild groin strain. Come on, man. I guess we better call somebody up then. So who's coming up? Looking at it, I'm guessing we're gonna...
Will Bitten seems like that.
7 points. Benoit Olivier Giroux has 11.
He didn't really do much when we had him up at the end of last year, though. I think maybe I don't think we've ever called Bitten up, have we? Give him a chance.
No, but he has to clear waivers to go back, I guess. That's the only thing.
No, I don't think anybody's gonna grab him. He's 24 and 2 stars.
All right, we're calling up Will Benton. That's our third line. Yeah, so he can probably just fit just fine there. Plug and play. Love that league. Is it still happening? The 7 schools that are leaving the WCHA to form new men's conference to begin the 2021-2022 season. announce the name of the league, the Central Collegiate Hockey Association. It's not exactly
So they're bringing back the CCHA?
I guess so.
They just shut that down in, what was it, 2013?
Game versus Anaheim here. And we lose. We give up 48 shots. Ooh. And only get 24. 7-3 loss. That's rough. All right, game versus St. Louis. Tyler Parsons get us a win here. And he doesn't. We lose 2-0. That's back-to-back losses. Apparently Dawson Mercer is playing in a very important role on our team. P-Wug says that's from February with COVID-19. Not sure if it's still happening. Well,
I haven't heard anything that it isn't.
2021, 2022 still over, another season away, so. All right, Ivan Lodina is finally ready to go, so he can come off. Injured list. Which means we'll replace Will Benton and put... Actually, wait a second. Hold on. Was Lodina our number 3 center? Before injuries? I'm trying to remember. I think he was.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he was getting a fair bit of, 12 minutes or so a game. Yeah, I think he was.
Okay, so we'll put Lodina in. Kovanov comes out. We'll take Benton and put Kovanov in for him. And then we're going to send Will Benton back down. Kovanov sits on the right wing with Lodina and Boldy for now. Yeah, that works. Dawson Mercer is ready for team practice. That's good. Wyatt Johnson continues to rip up the OHL. And we play a game versus the Jets. Still going to throw Parsons in net. The Jets went to the Western Conference Final last year. And we lose to them 4-2. Come on, guys. Calfoot scores shorthanded, then scores a second one. And then we give up 3 straight goals to lose it in the third period. Fantastic. And we just lost Riley Sutter. He's done for the year. Broke his head. Fractured skull. And I forgot to offer him a contract, so I guess we probably don't have to offer him one now. And I guess that means
we're CV. Kind of sucks for him. The guy came back he started last year in the ECHL and made up the AHL, had a great year, got signed by us, and gets to the NHL and last so many games.
Okay, Ty Lewis is on waivers right now. Uh, 1.5 stars, 2-star potential. I guess we got enough 2-star guys.
1.5 star, yeah.
We still
He was
have.
actually 2 stars at the start of this, so he may be declining already.
Okay, we just sent Will Bitten back down.
Bring him back up.
I'm just trying to decide. We have Benoit Olivier Giroux we can call back up to. Jack McBain has actually finally put some points up. He's got 10 points in 19 games. We'll sim a day and see what happens. Our other guy should... P-Wog, I don't see that happening. We still have somebody, right? I think coming off the injured list here. Well, Mercer should be getting back here soon. Is there still somebody else? Right, Braden points day to day.
Yeah.
Plus, P-Wog, you can come here and listen to us once a week for an hour. Or you never know, might be on here sooner. Okay, Dawson Mercer, we move him up to the first line. All of a sudden, he's recovered already. So apparently he just needed that. We're going to play you on the first line. He's like, yeah, okay, I'm good to go. Perfect. And we have dropped to 4th place in the Central already. And there we go. Here's some good news. Braden Point should be back soon. Also good to need. He's almost ready too, so we're going to take him off the injured list. Put him back to the active roster. Poor Sutter. I feel bad. I wonder, okay, hold on. What does he want for a contract? He only wants 970 for 3 years. That's pretty reasonable.
How much again?
970,000. I'm gonna try offering him a two-way deal, 85. See if he says yes. And yeah, he feels good about that. So we'll see if he signs. Kudu says a weekly podcast on FHM7 development.
I'm not sure how interesting that'd be. You want to hear me describe rewriting a bunch of queries to the EP Elite Prospects database? Because that's been what I've been doing in the last couple of days.
Well, yes, I guess you can talk about our what we've been doing with Elite Prospects here. And Sutter signs.
Yeah, we'll probably announce it officially soon, but we've been working on a little bit of a project with them that's going to be coming up.
They've already basically announced it, so I think you're okay.
Oh, did they? That's.
Hold on. Let me just pull this
up
here.
Already.
I know they posted a screenshot of it because it was in our Twitter feed. Let me just grab the tweet. The tweet said, well, preview of a new feature coming to EP very soon. Skill ratings from our friends over at Franchise Hockey.
Yeah, so our ratings will be appearing on EP fairly soon. I think I sent them some sample data earlier in the week, or no, it was last week, I guess. And they must be getting close to finishing that if they put it up.
Yes, that was 2 days ago, I think that happened. So,
Yep.
game versus Pittsburgh, who we couldn't beat before. Ooh, Dawson Mercer is badly tired, so we're going to take him out and replace him with Braden Point, who's not quite ready to go, but ready enough. And we'll see how this goes. Roman Yossi needs to get back already. What is he doing? Holpe says everybody scores. 5-1 loss. Remember when we started so good?
Yeah, that was a while ago, wasn't it?
And Matthew Boldy just got injured. Come on. This is ridiculous.
Not another one season killer for him, please. No.
Corneal abrasion. 1 to 2 weeks.
He got some dirt in his eye.
All right. Okay. When's our next game? If I look here, calendar. Schedule. Okay, we got a little bit of time off here, so hopefully everybody comes back healthy. So let's just think about this to redo the lines. Boldy is currently on our third line. So
I'm not logged in on Twitch, but I just sent you that tweet from EP if you want to put that up.
I got to make sure I do this right. Nope, that didn't work. Hold on.
There's a lot of red and orange crosses on our lineup right now.
Yes. All right. Okay, here we go. So if we take Boldy out and we put Mercer in on left wing, that should work. Boldy goes to the injured list. Point can still play. That keeps our lines mostly intact. And not bad overall. Okay. Kudu says, oh, elite prospects. I wondered what EP meant. Yes, I guess we should be a little more clear on that. Okay, Dawson Mercer returns, so at least he's healthy and ready to go. Roman Yossi is finally ready for contact, so he's getting a little bit better. Oh, man, Brendan Mennel got hurt? Bruised forehead. Oh, my goodness, boys. What are you doing? Apparently we're playing soccer a little bit too hard. Oh, I'm sorry, Guru. Football. A little bit too hard. Were you chuckling at that joke? Did I hear you chuckle at that joke?
I wonder how much Holpe is asking for every duel for now.
Well, we're on a tailspin. We're now down to 13-10 and 0. Braden Point. Okay, Braden Point's ready to play, so thank goodness for that. Ty Lewis is on waivers. Okay, so we'll look at our upcoming free agents. Holpe wants only 6.96 now, but he still wants 4 years. And I'm not signing him to a 4-year deal. You want me to try and offer him a 3-year deal?
No, even that amount is. I wonder. Are there
Okay,
any
looking here.
goalies headed for free agency this year? I'll take a look.
Yeah, Lafreniere still wants 5.58 million, so he's not getting that. Kasperi Kapanen, what does he want? He wants 5.7 for 3 years. Thoughts? Or let him walk too? I'm thinking let him walk. We do have these young guys ready to go. Super 1933, welcome. Thanks for coming. Yeah, Kasperi.
I don't know. So let's maybe look at Kapanen later in the year. He had a good year last year.
Yeah.
I don't know if it really merits 6.7. You said
5 point, wasn't it 5 point? I don't even know anymore. I'm so lost on things.
5 something might be reasonable. 6 is definitely too high.
What does Jack McBain want? He wants 1.38 million for 3 years. Not a chance.
And as far as Holtby goes, there's a bunch of sort of late 20s, early 30s goalies headed for UFA status next year. So
just decided to
I think
shop
we may wanna-
Damien Giroux, who's gone off. We got an offer of David Rundblad, who we don't need. An offer of 23-year-old center Zach Gallant, who we don't need either. 33-year-old defenseman Alex Grant. No, not him either. Or 27-year-old Brandon Baddock. Nope. If things continue to trend this way, do we make a huge sell-off at the trade deadline? We can't turn this around.
I think we will. I think we're going to turn this around once the injured guys get back. Give it a chance.
Again, with a lot of the forward, I mean, we've already kind of looked at the forward group we do have coming, and we'll take just a quick peek here again. And guys who continue to look like they're ready to take that next step, including Matthew Boldy, who of course just got hurt. But okay, just on waivers because we kind of need a guy right now. Mackenzie Entwistle, 2-star talent, 2.5-star potential, 23 years old. Can play right wing and center. Thoughts?
Just taking a look at him now. Maybe.
Oh, wait. He's on a $1 million contract for the next 3 years.
It's a 2-way contract, though.
Yeah, it is.
It's only making 105 in the minors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say he's worth putting in a claim for. That'll help just in case we get into another injury situation like we just did.
Yeah, they also have Philip Kurashev, who was on waivers as well, who is a former stream player for us. I think it's Entwistle, though, so we'll put a claim in on Entwistle. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Are you serious? Really?
Now what?
Evgeny Malkin got hurt. He had a knee contusion and he's gone for 2 weeks.
No, I mean, he's 36 years old. We're going to get a few of those.
Yeah, but a day before the game, like literally, Roman Yossi is now available to play. Okay, we're going to send... Okay, Ruben Rafiq's going down. Should I put a claim in on this other guy too then? Should I try and pick up Kurashev too?
No, I think we're going to go with it. Just make the one.
Again, the only 2-star guy we have left now in the minors is Will Bitton. For forward depth. So then Jack McBain may be up soon.
What's the injured list look like now?
Boldy's day-to-day. Sutter is out indefinite. Roman Yossi is somewhat hurt. Malkin's gone for 2 weeks. Okay, let me think about this. Drew is coming in for... Beckman. Beckman is coming in for Malkin. And then we'll put Malkin to the injured list. And so Beckman's going to get a chance to prove he can play. And he's going to move up to our second line with Kasperi Kapanen and Atu Ratu. Holtby's in net. Sim it out. And overtime loss. Actually, with that shootout loss. Only guy to score was Patrick Kane for Florida. Everybody else missed. And with that, we finally get our first 1-point game of the year. So after a good October, we've had a terrible defensive go, and apparently we should have claimed both of them because we didn't get Mackenzie Entwistle. Seattle stole
him. Where'd Gershiev wind up?
I don't think he got taken. I think he probably got down. I didn't put a claim in on him because you said not to.
I thought we'd get Entwistle.
Roman Yossi says, I can play if you need me. And Daniel Shaka just got hurt. Come on, my goodness. Bruised ribs. What is going on?
Clearly your fault somehow.
Apparently our practices are just too much and everybody's just fallen to the wayside. Okay, Roman Yossi's back in. I don't know. Okay, just looking on free agency here because we're getting just eviscerated. Danik Martel is available on free agency. Had 10 points in 54 games last year with Tampa Bay. Carter Verhaeg. 12 points in 54 games with Tampa Bay last year.
I'm just looking for forwards.
I'm just looking who's available, period. It is not a long list of guys we would want.
Yeah, Verhaeg or Martel, there's not much to separate the two of them.
Yeah, Martel we have scouted to at least an A level, so he's going to be a 2-star guy. Verhaeg, we don't. Which makes me a little bit worried. But we'll offer Verhaeg a contract. What does he want? He wants $1.3 million for 2 years. Not a chance. And Martel wants $770 for 2 years. Would he take 800 for this year?
The other thing you could do is, instead of looking at the free agent list, go to the player search screen and look for signable players. You may be able to get somebody who's signed to an AHL team.
Okay, so tell me how to do that. Walk me through it, Jeff.
Okay, I'll just click in the search box at the top.
Okay. All right, now what do I do?
Click on filter.
All right, so we click filter.
And the signable button.
All right. Do I want to switch it off all leagues or just keep it on all leagues?
No, leave it. It'll only give you the guys that you can actually sign. And
okay.
If you want to filter for position, do that too.
Oh, we see some former NHL players show up, including Stefan Matteau, Christian Thomas, a name I haven't heard for a while, Kyle Clifford, playing U.S. Senior League hockey, Matt Pumple, CJ Zeus. Not exactly a lot of big names here either.
Yeah, just a little more variety than there was just looking at the guys who weren't signed to anyone.
All right, tell me about Julian Nantel. 26 years old, 2-star talent, 2-star ability, can play left wing center and even has some ability at right wing. Fairly clean player.
Captain Colorado in the AHL right now.
Yep.
Looks like he's a defensive forward, well, two-way guy, but probably a defensive forward in the NHL.
Probably a good guy for what we need. I think this might be the guy to sign. What's he want for a contract? That's the question. Okay, the guy literally disappeared. There we go, down there. He wants $700,000 for 2 years. Again, I'm going to offer him $900 for just this year. And he says, yeah, that doesn't sound like a bad deal. And he signs the contract. All right. There, we have a little bit more depth. On forward, at least. Game versus Carolina. Sim it out, and we finally get a win again. My goodness, it seems like... Sorry, question in the chat I missed here. What are the really fun lineups you recommend? Maybe not the winningest lineups, but fun. I haven't done a stream in a while, and I'm still planning on continuing it, but we did a greatest of all time team, and that's been fun to see how well we're going to do. We've lost a couple more games than I already expected, to be honest, but just for sheer entertainment value to see who's going to score and who's going to do well, that's pretty good. You can see that archive stream on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments. Roman Yossi is ready to return. Awesome. And with that, we're over the hour here. We're going to just go till we get our board confidence update. And our owner tells us how terrible we are because we have hardly won any games this month. And probably threatening to fire us again.
Yeah. And we're now down into 6th place. Second at the start of this.
Yep. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, development report. And everybody's still going up. Quick look. Oh, actually, the guy we just signed improved, so that's cool. Oh, Jack McBain has moved up to 2 stars. Way to go. Man, he sat at half star for so long, now he's up to 2 stars. I'm very proud of him. And... what? You thought he wasn't going to turn out. We drafted him as a 20-year-old. Or 19-year-old. He's proving he might actually belong.
Used a third rounder on him.
Yeah.
Actually, he got kind of a breakout year, decent year in Iowa last year.
Yeah, we're going to put Nantel in for this game. And first game for the guy we just signed. And we win versus Arizona. All right. 4-1 victory. Nantel picks up an assist and is named 3rd star. Not bad. That's what you'd like to see. So as December begins,
pretty good first game.
Yeah. And Holpe is actually on the leaders of save percentage. He's number 4 at a 925.
Trying hard for that contract.
Yes. So, as the saves, we'll just start wrapping it up here. So, thank you very much for tuning in to another Franchise Hockey Manager 6 stream. We typically stream every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/OOTP Developments. All of our streams are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments. As well, you can also reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Franchise Hockey Manager. On Twitter, we're at Franchise Hockey, where you can also find a link to our official Discord in our Twitter bio, or of course you can come on down to our official website, which is ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right hand corner, which will bring you to our official forums and come talk about Franchise Hockey Manager, Out of the Park Baseball, Perfect Team, or anything else you would like to. Jeff, did I miss anything?
Nope. I think we'll be back next week with our now the 1970s Canucks game, which I think we started off with, what was it, a 13-game undefeated streak to start the season. So that one's finally turning around. So we might be ready to contend there too, as well as this one.
Yes, and just to end it here, we have the Berg confidence update. We finished 5-7-1 in the month. Our owner's happy, but he's not happy with how the last month has went. So he's satisfied with our work.
What a surprise.
Ending on the job security screen, we're actually down to the yellow. We're at about 75 or 70%-ish area. So thank you very much, and we will see you all again very soon.